The L-sit is a fundamental skill where the calisthenics journey starts for many athletes. But not everyone can hit it on the first try. Once you master the L-sit, you build enough core strength to unlock skills like muscle-ups with raised legs, the front lever, hinging leg raises, the dragon flag, bar pullovers, and more. I'll go over this based on my training experience since 2011 and the coaching I've done with other athletes. I am a big believer that static skills should be learned through static progressions. But first you need some basic strengths. So I suggest starting with core work, doing crunches on the floor, and training your forward fold to improve flexibility. And at the same time, start attempting the L-sit easier progressions, like with bent legs or lowering your legs slightly below parallel. First, I recommend learning the L-sit on the bar, then moving to parallel bars, and only after that trying it on the floor. Start on the bar. For this, do 4 exercises. The first one is a dead hand with bent leg raises, 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Try not to lean back. The second exercise is a tucked L-sit hold. Aim to go close to max each set, but hold for at least 10 seconds and up to 30 seconds. Once you can hold a tucked L-sit for 30 seconds, start progressions by gradually straightening your legs. The third progression is floor crunches. Since it's a basic core exercise that will build your abs, do 3 to 4 sets of 20 to 25 reps. If it becomes easy, make it harder by adding weight or raising your legs. The next exercise is forward fold training, both seated and standing. Do 3 sets of 20 to 30 seconds for each variations. Try to keep your back straight and reach your stomach toward your thighs. When doing the L-sit on the bar, you can keep your legs at whatever height your current strength allows. Even if they drop slightly below 90 degrees, that's fine. Train the L-sit on the bar twice a week. Once you can hold it for at least 10 seconds, start pushing each set closer to your max. When you master the L-sit on the bar, you most likely be able to do it on parallel bars as well. But for the floor L-sit, it will depend heavily on your flexibility. If you haven't spent enough time on your forward fold, your legs will bend and you won't be able to lift them high enough off the ground. You might also lack hip flexor strength to hold the position, so don't forget to include squats in your training. First, I'd focused on mastering a clean L-sit on the floor, toes pointed forward, knees fully locked. Once that looks solid, you can move on to a high L-sit, lifting your legs even higher. To get there, you'll need to keep working on your forward fold and also progress gradually. Start with bent legs, then slowly straighten them and raise them higher over time. Do 3 to 4 sets to max hold. This requires not just flexibility, but also strong hip flexors, abs, and the ability to balance through your wrists. From there, it's all about practice. This is one of the simplest foundation skills, and it's worth starting from your very first workouts. But if you're carrying extra body weight, it'll definitely be more challenging. In most cases, learning any static calisthenics skill comes down to consistently repeated attempts and strengthening the muscle involved. As you can see, the L-sit isn't just about abs. Your arms, legs and glutes are all working too, so make sure to include basic exercise for all those muscle groups as well. Here is a question for you. Want to master straight skills like handstand, human flag, muscle up, front lever, planche and more? They're not just impressive to watch, they're fun to learn and will seriously boost your strength. If you're looking for step-by-step training guides, workout plans and technique breakdown with photos or videos, hit me up. Full list and details are in the description. If strength training is your thing, check out this video on the Calisthenicsman channel. And if you want a custom training plan, just message me. Reviews and details are on my website.